Shoe program!
Let's get straight to the point. We chose shoe models from Adidas and Nike and show what it cost to make each one of them. We looked at the average cost of different colors across a single model because factory costs differ based on the color. The individual costs mentioned here are 95% accurate because of currency conversion and are factory or FOB costs. FOB is short for free on board, which is the cost of shoes when loaded on the vessel at the port of origin, usually in the country where the factory is located. The term is self-explanatory. By quoting the FOB cost, the supplier means, hey, we'll take care of transporting the finished shoes till the shipping port. It's free till that point, and once the shoes are on board of the ship, it's your problem. The numbers you see are the FOB costs for specific shoe models based on ocean shipping data. The factory cost only represents the first step of a finished product's journey. As it leaves the country of origin, where it is manufactured, additional costs get piled on, leading to the landed cost. Since the FOB cost only covers the stage of transporting the shoe from the factory to the local seaport, the brand has to cover the cost of transporting it from Asia to the final destination. It is also possible the ship might run into a nasty storm and drop a few containers containing thousands of sneakers into the ocean. So the brand has to pay for insurance to cover for any unforeseen circumstances. This works exactly like buying personal travel insurance with your plane ticket. When the shoe finally reaches a US port, the shipment is assessed for custom duties. There are different duty structures even for the same commodity, so one type of footwear can have a 10% rate of duty and another could be as high as 20%. At this point, the factory cost has turned into cost, insurance, freight, and custom import duties. This is known as the landed cost and is approximately 21% higher than the factory cost. The landed cost is used to derive the cost of sales. Basically, this is the amount the company has to spend until the shoe arrives in their warehouse. Amazon or perhaps your local Foot Locker. These stores and chains buy it from brands such as Adidas and Nike, who in turn offer them a margin to cover their operational expenses and make a small profit. The discounted rate offered to retailers is known as the revenues or net sales for the brands. The industry average for retailer margins is approximately 50%, which means a brand like Adidas or Nike sells a $100 shoe to their partners for $50. The calculations work differently when brands sell through their stores or websites because they are selling to customers directly. As you can see, a $100 shoe ends up being $22 in landed costs, and the brand sells it to a third-party retailer for $50. For a brand, the gross margin is $28. In percentage terms, it will be 56%. This gross margin number is included in income statements made available to Wall Street. It appears that some of the Adidas running shoes cost much more to make than similarly priced Nike shoes. So if Nike shoes cost less to make than Adidas, how can they end up with a lower gross margin? In 2019, Nike spent almost 10% of its net sales on marketing, and Adidas spent even more. For all expenses other than marketing, Nike spent 23% and the German brand spent almost 29%. The taxman also needs his cut. So in 2019, Nike and Adidas paid 16% and 25% respectively. After spending all that cash, what's left is the net income. As mentioned previously, that happens to be 8% of net sales for Adidas and 10% for Nike. Let's look at the overall picture. On a pair of $100 shoes, Adidas just makes a profit of $4. Nike fares a bit better, making $5 as profit on a pair of $100 running shoes.
Shoe program!